Hello there. Or, as my wife really enjoyed from the first video that I had a microphone with, well, hello. John B. Parker here, back with another episode of my Minecraft hardcore world, vanilla style, because I like playing vanilla hardcore. It's pretty fun. It keeps you on your toes, you know? So, here we are, back in the strip mine, and I promise you guys we're not going to have another 10-12 minutes of just strip mining, but wanted to show you guys something here. So a few things. First off, in my opinion, and this is not the greatest, you guys probably won't agree with me, but in my opinion, the only thing that redstone is good for is marking lines on the ground. So I have a big old long strip mine all the way down there. You can see as my ladder going up, and there's probably like 30 or so branches so far. I found something really good down this tunnel right here, and I wanted to make sure that I remembered where it was. So, you put the redstone on the ground to mark the line, and there you go. I don't really have a use for big fancy redstone contraptions because, hey, that's not my style. But I did end up finding a bunch of diamonds here, which is nice. And I waited to mine these out so I could get it on camera and so you guys could enjoy it too. Fortune 3 pickaxe, bunch of diamonds here. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 diamonds, and we ended up getting 18. That's really good. We got 3 diamonds per there. I am amazed at that. Holy cow. That's fantastic. That's 3 diamonds per. I think the most you can get with a Fortune 3 pickaxe is 4 diamonds. So we averaged 3. That's really good. That's better than, like, let's say we would have gotten 9. That would have been kind of a drag. But anyway, I did do some mining off camera, and as you can see, coal and lapis. These are only from like 30 or so blocks. But also down this path, we ended up finding ourselves a pretty extensive cave system. You know, I turn all of this with the handy water bucket. This is all lava. I turned it all to obsidian because I don't have much use for lava. It's in vanilla. You don't really have much use for it. But we found a really extensive cave system. Kind of goes this way. There's another pool of lava. And this is like right down this way is where we can find... I ran out of torches, so I couldn't look at all of the ways that this goes. But we got a branch here. We got a branch here. We got a branch here that goes up into, well, I'm not going that way, and then a little tiny thing right here, whatever. But this is always a good spot, right? So if you don't really like branch mining, then caving is the way to go to try and find diamonds, or to even try and find other stuff. So there we have a whole bunch of mobs there. We're gonna run away, and I think we just oh skeleton. Are we gonna die on camera here? We might die on camera here, guys. This is not going to be good. We're going into a pit of lava. That's terrible. Oh, we got to hide. We got to hide. See, look, we're staying right with this, guys. No edits, no cuts. You're going to see what I have to do to get out of this kind of situation. Especially in hardcore mode, when if you die, you die. The world is gone. So, good thing we have a bunch of food with us. The biggest problem there that we ran into was we got a little overzealous. Now, I learned my lesson once in a hardcore world where I got a little overzealous in a cave and I ended up dying. And that was sad. Oh. Because I had a really good world going there. But I'm gonna get rid of these guys and then I'll show you this bow. This bow I got from fishing. I also got the fishing rod, obviously, from fishing. Ended up killing some spiders from last episode. I got the fishing rod from killing the spiders, and then from my AFK fish farm, I ended up catching a couple of fishing rods that I combined into this one. This is the max fishing rod you can get. You know, Lure 3, Lug of the Sea 3. Unbreaking 3 honestly doesn't even really matter when you have mending. So, you know, you put it on there because it comes with it, right? But I ended up getting this bow. I got a combination of a bunch of different bows. Infinity, Power 5, Unbreaking 3, Flame, and Punch 2. Punch 2 is essentially knockback, with a bow. So it's really nice if you got a creeper on you that's about to blow up. You throw the bow at him, and he'll get knocked back. It's really kind of a salvation there. Still rocking the Fortune 3, Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3 pick, and obviously we're always going to be rocking the Bane of Arthropods 4 sword. So I think we might be safe for now. Ooh, that zombie dropped an iron ingot. Do you know how rare that is? I don't know how rare that is. But it's got to be pretty rare. I mean, how often do mobs actually just drop ingots? Let's get back out of here. All right, so we survived that. That was pretty crazy. I'm glad that I caught that on camera, because you guys have probably gone through the same type of holy cow moments, or and almost died in the process, right? So I haven't mined any of this stuff out. I'm just gonna leave it here for the. I'll come do that all off screen, and if I have anything cool in there, maybe if I find an abandoned mine shaft, I'll show you guys. But I'm gonna leave this redstone here. Leave the redstone there so I know exactly which tunnel it is, and I don't have to spend 2 minutes, 3 minutes trying to figure out which tunnel it was going down and back and stuff like that. So, all right. So I was waiting to mine these diamonds. Ooh, it's nighttime. That's scary. I was waiting to mine these diamonds so you guys could all see captured it. Because today what I want to do here is I want to upgrade our armor. I want to get some diamond armor. And I figured I'd do that all on film and let you guys see. Film. What am I talking about? Film. Nothing's film anymore. All right, nighttime. Last night in the Minecraft world, I was attacked by phantoms, and that was a little scary because I didn't think that I was awake that many nights, right? Because phantoms will spawn after a certain number of nights. You don't sleep in a bed. So let's just go ahead and they're scary as can be. They sound scary, and they hit you and then they fly back up, right? And so they can be kind of intimidating, and they pack a punch. They really fish from the fish farm. They can really get you if you're not prepared, if you're not geared up and ready for them. And if you go enough nights without sleeping, there'll be enough of them. It'll be a problem for you. So storage room updates to the storage room. I ended up herding the cattle, culling the herd as they like to say, for the cows, and made some iron item frames. And not all of these, the ones that don't have anything on them don't have anything in the chests as of yet. I pretty much, I got books from the AFK fish farm. I got weapons. This is the mending bow, right? One of the worst changes I think that Mojang did was, well, I don't know, worst or best. In my opinion, it's one of the worst. You can't put infinity and mending on a bow anymore, right? So when mending came out, I want to say 110. Mending came out. It was an enchant. I want to say it was 110. It may have been 111, but I'm not. Does it even matter? It's one of those updates came out. And then you had infinity. You used to be able to have essentially this bow with all of these enchants, but with mending on it as well. So it was basically the super duper bow. But right now, I can't remember if it was 112 or 113 that changed it to where you can't have mending and infinity. I want to say it was 112. So you can either have a bow with infinity or you can have a bow with mending. Obviously, unless you have a chicken farm and a gravel farm, infinity is the best way to go because arrows are at a premium. So, or if you have a mob farm, I guess, with the skeletons, you get a bunch of arrows. Then mending is not a bad option to have, but that also just takes up space in your inventory for stuff. So throw all of this stuff in here. I kind of just put gold and iron there. This one, I put a piece of flint there, and this is just kind of random stuff. I do believe that with this much lapis, I don't think that I'm going to be mining lapis anymore. And look at that, we have 35. We need 24. You need 24 diamonds for a full set of armor. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to build ourselves a set of armor here. We have the wheat is kind of miscellaneous stuff from the fish farm. Name tags are cool. Water bottles. fishing up water bottles is crazy to me, right? Who drops the water bottles in there? Anyway, there's probably like 20 more water bottles just in the chest over there. But pufferfish looks like we can have water breathing potions for a long time, because that's like almost 2 stacks. They're pretty useless otherwise. You can eat them and get I think that you get a bad buff or whatever from it. Name tags are always good. That's a good thing from fishing, right? Because if you want to do if you want to name your dogs or cows or whatever, that's fun. So just miscellaneous chest. And then we have rotten flesh is the most useless mob drop of all time. So we do that. I did manage to catch a couple ender pearls, which was fun. And there's the phantom membrane I got. The ender pearls, boy, going after the enderman with only having iron armor is kind of scary. But there's a trick, and a lot of you guys will probably know it, but I'll show it off to you guys anyways. I think I still have it set up. There's our diamond armor. We don't have enough levels to enchant it yet. Ooh, cover me with diamonds. That's fantastic. And there we go. Oh, just as a side note, for you, any of you guys who watched the last video and you have no idea what my skin is, because I know it's only been a day or so, but the skin is Bob's Burgers. It's Bob from Bob's Burgers. It's my favorite show on TV. So, yeah, he's got the apron. The mustache is what really does it. I know I'm kind of ripping off Mumbo, but I do believe that, what's the old saying? I can't remember the saying right now. Something about you copy somebody and then it's supposed to flatter them or something. I don't know. Right? That shows my worldly views. All right, so let's go take a look at, we got the wheat farm still going on. Everything's still going on. I moved some of this stuff. This is random stuff. Let's go take a look. I think I might still have my Enderman cheese set up, and this is a really good way to do it in the end, right? Because there's a million Endermen in the end, but when you're on a nice flat plane like this is another reason why I wanted to get rid of all the trees, guys, right? Because the Endermen spawn and trees are in the way. You can't see them. I do still have it set up right here. All right, so what we do here is you crawl your butt under here. Underneath this is a 2-high platform, 3x3. And what you do is you stare at the Enderman, and that aggroes them to you, but they can't get to you. So then you just sit here, whack them with your sword. Whack them with your sword, right? Y'all know this trick. If you don't know this trick, then now you do. So there you go. So that's pretty much what's happened since the last episode. And we just running back over again. Derpy Bridge after Derpy Bridge. I might look at some photos of some like Venice, Italy, is a town where it's mostly on the water, right? So they have a lot of canals throughout the city. I might look at some pictures of there and see what they did, because I kind of have this vibe going on right here, right? I have a lot of I have a lot of water going on, and I have a lot of little small islands. It's kind of feels a little bit like Venice. Dang, man. See, here's the problem. And this is my last tip for the video, right? When you're playing in a world, in any kind of Minecraft, modded, vanilla, whatever, you have a door. If I use a wooden door, zombies can break the door, right? So I use an iron door, right? You can't open an iron door. I'm trying to click. You can't open the iron door. You have to have a redstone signal, right? So either a pressure plate, a lever, or a button, right? So in a previous hardcore world, this is another lesson I learned. In a previous hardcore world, I had this almost literally exact same setup. But I had pressure plates right here, and I had a pressure plate right there, right? So I didn't have to push a button and walk in here this way. So what I did was, I ended up going AFK for about 5 minutes. I was inside my base, and I went AFK for about 5 minutes and went to go make some food or get a drink or something. I can't remember exactly what. And I came back, and my computer showed me the worst message you can see when you come back from AFK. You are dead. Do you want to spectate the world? You have died. What happened was, I'm standing here like this, and it's probably my fault for standing here in front of the window, but I'm standing here, and a zombie decides step on the pressure plate, open the door, come in, kill me. Sad day, because I had a base similar to this, and I had probably about 6 hours in that base, and I was upset. So the lesson I learned from that was, don't stand right next to the glass where the mobs can see you if you go AFK, and also no more pressure plates. Now, I think that there's a pressure plate you can use where mobs can step on it, but they don't activate it. But I'm not 100% which one it is, and you know what? I'm too lazy to figure that one out. Buttons, here we come. The problem with buttons is they only work for a short period of time. And coming into this scenario, very rarely do I get it in that first try. So, it is what it is. Alright, this one's still going with the iron. That's nice. Alright. So, that's just a quick status update. Guys, we got some diamond armor. What I'm going to do before next episode is I'm going to do a little bit more mining, try and catch some more diamonds. And I'm going to do some more fishing to catch some more levels so we can hopefully enchant these diamond armor, and maybe we can get a different sword here. So, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and have a good day.